A great slam and then and begin.
Oh, my buttons are wrong. God damn it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Cuphead Weapon Roulette Episode 3. I am Lance, and it's been a while since we've been on this channel, huh?
Now go.
Like about a year or so? God. The way life takes control of you sometimes. Anyway, we're back with Weapon Roulette, and we're here fighting Cagney Carnation. This was recommended by a good friend of mine, IRL, since I couldn't find a comment of another suggestion. So I decided we might as well just fight the flower. We're doing this one on normal difficulty, just because expert mode is very different in comparison. But if you do want expert mode on Cagney Carnation, you know what to do. You gotta hit that like button, you gotta share this video with your friends, do all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, here we are with the pea shooter, you know, the default weapon. You know, it's been a while, so I don't actually remember most of the good times that most of these weapons have been getting. I think the pea shooter has been more so the middle ground of being a good, decent weapon. I think for this boss fight, it's kind of good. Something you might notice with Cagney Carnation sometimes is that some of the bullets will just go right under him because of his dance. His hitbox constantly moves even though he's technically a stationary boss fight, so a lot of bullets are going to go fly completely underneath him. There we go, we took care of that Cagney Carnation, and we got a time of 107. Pretty good time if I do say so myself, and hey, look at that, if we just got one more parry, we would have gotten an A+. But hey, we'll take an A. We're only counting the times, we're not really worrying about the ranks and whatnot. Alright, let's get into the spread shot. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to the spread shot. The spread shot's really good if you can actually get up and close with the boss. And with a moving hitbox like Cagney, even though technically they're stationary, they're in the air. We are on a platform like this. We can't really get that close to Cagney, so a lot of it will be missing. Except when he does that attack, we can get some good shots in. I didn't really aim that well to actually get all my shots. You might be able to notice that even when jumping, I'm only, like, one line is not exactly hitting him. Like, sometimes it'll go underneath him, or sometimes it goes like, on top of him. As for the EX shot itself, it's not that great as well against Cagney. It's really good for, like a screen clear? I don't know what the term is. It's a really good EX move to, like, clear the screen of enemies. And yeah, Cagney does spawn enemies, but most of the time they're very easy to deal with just the regular shot. They don't have that much health, so the EX shot, not the best. For this phase, though, the threat shot is actually a lot better, only if you're on the first platform. You cannot hit him if you're on the second or third platform in the back. As you said, I took a damage boost there just to get some extra shots in, and we took him down. And with that, we get a time of 113. Not so bad. Not too bad at all. Worse than the pea shooter. Sorry. I do these voiceover things without actually doing a script, so always are like the first thing that come to my mind and whatnot. Here's our good friend the Chaser. I'm not expecting the best time with it.
Here's a real high-class
Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we don't have to worry about shots missing him, at least this time. There's not really much to say with the Chaser. Yeah, Chaser rubber going on. Get a parry in. The Chaser is good at clearing enemies, but like I said with the... he's not that dangerous. We can use our EX shot, orbit shots to fire out, and then you can do some good damage to make up for the lackluster damage the Chaser does on its own. Something I didn't really notice is that you might want to be careful just standing on the ground when you're doing what I'm doing. You got the orbit, use the EX shot again to shoot all of them. Sometimes the Chasers can hit the ground, and that's not really good. I almost got hit then, that was close. You want to be in the air when you use the orbit, so you can get as many shots in. What I didn't know is that because the vines are up now, some of the Chasers are still getting hit by the vines on the floor. So there's not much I can really do about that, but hey, sometimes they can get around it. We're actually getting through this quite fast, I must say. I thought this was going to be much slower. And there we go. We actually took him down very quick. I was always surprised when people say they got stuck on the Sunflower. He's not really that difficult of a boss. We get a time of 118. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all for the Chaser. And we get to score ourselves an A+ as well. If we're going based off of grades, he's already doing better than the previous two guys. Now up next is the Lobber shot, and this is a shot that requires some good precision. Is that the way you say it? I don't really know. You gotta get on this platform and really just gotta lock on and aim upwards like that to get all of your Lobber shots in. Otherwise, you might be risking losing some shots. Shooting just underneath them. And clearing enemies, not the greatest thing, but as I said already before, these enemies are not that powerful. The Lobber EX shot, though, does tons, and I do mean tons of damage. We're gonna be draining his health with this. In fact, I bet you he's gonna die right here once he's done shooting his projectiles. Hey, there you go. He's already into the last phase. This phase is a lot better with the Lobber shots, just because the shots can bounce off the ground into his hitbox. Of course, you can still undershoot sometimes, as you can see some shots going completely underneath him. Not much I can do about that. Can't land all of your shots, especially on that second platform. That sucks. But hey, we still took him down quite quick. Quite quick? As you can tell, I'm not doing so hot today when it comes to pronouncing my words. Hey, 101. Best time so far, better than the previous 3. And an A+ as well. Not that I expected less from the Lobber shot. And up next comes my personal least favorite. That's right, my least favorite. The charge shot. Why is it my least favorite? Well, despite the fact this thing does the most damage out of all the weapons, it takes a lot of... I kind of struggle with it to try and go fast. Like, the whole thing with this series is that you try to go fast with these weapons to try to kill the boss as quick as possible to get the best time possible. And with my brain constantly trying to land shots on him, like you see there, I missed a shot, so I decided to restart. Constantly have to deal with everything while also keeping track of the charge shot actually charging. Nice reset there again. There's a lot. There's a lot going on with the charge shot. Really only if you're trying to go fast with it. If you take your time, it's not too bad, but me trying to get the best time possible, I'm trying to go as fast as I possibly can. And the EX shot, I'm gonna be honest, I think the charge shot is kind of one of the worst EXs. It just makes this massive explosion. It's not really good against bosses. I think it's only really useful against minions, and that's really it. As you can see, I got hit by a very awkward hitbox. That might have been the seed or his hitbox. Like his head. Here we are in phase 2. We're not doing too hot. That thing you see on the top of the screen there, that's what happens when one of the pink seeds hits the floor, and it creates this thing in the air. As you can see, I was trying to kill as fast as possible, and because of that I took some damage. Yep, I could not react in time to get over to the other side, and I actually died on Cagney Carnation. That's a bit embarrassing when I just said this boss is not difficult. So, new strategy, try not to rush it, stay back, try and land as many shots in as possible, try my best to get rid of the pink seeds. Blue seeds are the ones that are spawning those floating guys. I think there was the purple seeds that spawned the little munchers. They kind of look like the little munchers from Mario. Little black muncher dudes. I've only really seen them in Mario Maker. I don't really know what actual Mario game they came from. Hey, maybe a Mario nerd can tell me where they came from. Hey, just like that, just by taking my time, we're already in the second phase. Cagney Carnation does not have that much health. I have to do a wiki search to figure out how much health this guy actually has. I'll probably put it on screen, if I remember. I probably will. Hey, we took him down already. And with that being taken care of, we get a time of 51 seconds. I think that is the fastest time that we have gotten. I think every other weapon has the It's been a minute. And it's time to see if our good old friend, the Roundabout, can do better than the charge shot. Gotta get under 50 seconds. I don't know if he's able to do it. The Roundabout, my absolute favorite weapon, much like, yeah, I think it's a favorite weapon for a lot of people. Just the fact these horseshoes, or roundabout shots, they just cover the entire screen. You can just demolish anything on screen. And they got a pretty good EX move. I'm looking forward to doing a weapon roulette on one specific boss, just so I can show you how much damage a roundabout EX shot can actually do. And who knows, maybe it'll be the very next episode we'll clear off the rest of Inkwell Isle 1. I don't plan to go completely in order from Isle 1, 2, 3, and then Hell. I plan to do it in a completely different order. But really, it just depends on what you guys actually want to see. For all I know, we could be doing the Devil on episode 6. And have like 20 bosses left to do. Wouldn't that be insane? There we go, the roundabout takes care of Cagney Carnation, and we had a time of 56 seconds. 5 seconds above the charge shots. Unfortunate. I don't like the charge shots. My personal opinion. And with that, we get to the DLC weapons. Up next is the crack shot. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I never knew, well, I still don't know, how to kill a boss quickly with this thing. As you can see, I am standing really close to the boss, even though technically the crack shot cracks and then it homes in on its target. The reason why I'm standing close by is if you shoot the crack shot without it homing in, it does more damage. But eventually I just give up on that because I'm just like, what's the point? And the EX shot is a whole different issue as well. You can shoot it out and it'll shoot some bullets at the boss or other minions, and then you can parry it in order to launch it at the boss as well. Or you can just shoot the EX at the boss outright. Again, I don't know what does more damage. I'm just kind of doing whatever I want with the crack shot. If you guys got some tips on how to kill bosses quickly with the crack shots, what's the best approach to go about that? Please let me know, because I don't know how the crack shot works to get fast timers with it. And with that, we get a time of 1 minute 7 seconds. I think that's worse than the pea shooter? I can't remember the pea shooter. Did the pea shooter get 1 minute 1 second, or was it 1 minute 11 seconds? I can't remember. Moving on, we have the converge shot. This one is always a very awkward one. A pretty unique gimmick. Essentially, I just try to beat bosses while just pressing my lock-on button. And I don't do it here right away, but you can stand below the first platform, and then if you aim upwards, I think I'm about to do it right here. Yeah, you see, you do it right there, lock on, all of your shots can hit the Cagney Carnation then. Oh, that plant guy almost hit me. That was a close one. More shots getting landed in. And I'm pretty sure after he's done this Gatling gun, he's gonna die. Or at least transition to phase 2. Yep, it's very predictable at this point. I feel like constantly he just does one cycle of shooting his gun. Or, meh. Technically, it's like he does the gun thing twice, and then he does the hand thing twice, and then he's already in, like, phase 2. Almost got hit there again, and we knocked him out. I'm not having a good time right now with my words. Gonna be honest. I probably could have done multiple takes, so I didn't fumble my words as much as I did. 105. I think that's actually better than the crack shot. That's surprising. You got an... Excuse me. You got an A+ there. And last but not least, we got the twist up. The twist up has its own unique gimmick. It curves upwards, in case you haven't noticed from our previous 2 fights. The best way to go about Cagney Carnation is literally just stand in the same spot like this and just let them curve up into him. The tornado, it's pretty good against some bosses, not so much against Cagney. It doesn't get enough hits off just because of Cagney constantly moving around. You can get some good hits off when he does that attack, but that's about it. If he constantly summons that little boomerang guy, you can get some good shots in. Because boomerang guy's got to arc all the way around just to get to us. Unfortunately, we did not get a lucky break. He did the acorn spawn. Phase 2 is very difficult. Best way I've found to do it is just stand on the first platform, just crouch down. Better chance for your arcing shots to actually hit him. But Tornado absolutely struggles to hit him, unfortunately. You can't aim your twist up downwards. One, because it's gonna completely miss even if it does arc, but the roots are just gonna absorb the damage. It's not good. But hey, 102! That is better than the majority of weapons we have done. That is surprising. That is close to the lobber shot, I believe. I'm very surprised by that, actually. I didn't think Twista was going to do that well. So on the left side of the screen, you're of course going to see all the weapons' final times in the form of a tier list. And we're just going to wrap it up with a quick run with the whetstone. It's very difficult to actually hit Cagney Carnation. As you can see there, I completely miss again due to his hitbox, just constantly moving around. I have heard from people that his hitbox is also broken. Like sometimes you'll go up above the screen and you'll just get hit for some reason. That didn't happen to me when I did this whetstone run. I just got hit because I just completely missed him altogether. I'm just parrying the pink seed so I didn't have to deal with minions. I could have absolutely took advantage of him being down there. I cannot deal with that seed guy, and the pink seed is also landed, so that's gonna be terrible. Doesn't matter, we died anyways. So with that being said, that is all the weapons right there on screen, all the final times. That is episode 3 of Weapon Roulette. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please comment down below which boss you want to see next, and I will absolutely do it. Now with all that being said, I will see you guys later.